What did you think of the fight?
I sat right there and told y'all he couldn't fight going back. He pushed him back the entire time, like he said he was gonna do. And if you look at Lomachenko's other opponents, he's usually the aggressor. Even though he starts off slow, he's usually the aggressor, and he's pushing his opponent. He's pushing his opponent back. Teofimo used that slow start to his advantage, and he pushed him back, and that's how he won the fight. And he was digging those shots to the body. So by the time Lomachenko started finding his groove, it was already too late.
Got you. From like a boxing standpoint, technical standpoint, did you appreciate what Teofimo did? Did you see?
He just laid out a blueprint of how to beat him.
Yep.
He laid out the blueprint of how to beat him. That right there is the blueprint of how to beat him. And then that 12th round, he won that 12th round big. He was digging the shots to the body.
That's championship hard, huh?
Pretty much. Like I think Loma had to go in he had to step into the lion's den in order to get his shots off. And if you notice, even the rounds Lomachenko won, Teofimo was punching back with him.
Gotcha.
And that played another factor into it as well.
Where does the future Teofimo-Lopez, what do you think? 140 pounds for him? Or what about fight with Devin Haney?
I want to see that, but I don't think Devin Haney will take that.
You don't think Devin?
Just talking right now. I don't think Devin Haney will take that. After what he just did to Lomachenko, I don't think Devin Haney will take it.
They've been going back and forth on social media.
I mean, well, everybody does that, but that right there don't excite me. I think
the fight between the two of them, how would it break down, do you think?
Right now? Well, right now, Teofimo got it. Right now, currently, Teofimo got it. So, right now, if I had to bet my house, Teofimo pull that win off right now. But I don't think anybody's got it.
What about 140 pounds if Lopez faces guys like Josh Taylor, Ramirez? Could he do that transition?
I like him at 140, but it's a lot of good matchups at 142. Elvis Rodriguez is the dude I like at 140. That dude is solid. I like him. That man is solid. So I'm not sure if he would have. Because you look at the way he fought at lightweight, he didn't really have too much of a hard time. I think Lomachenko was probably the only close fight he had in Nakatani. But other than that, he ran through everybody. 140. I don't think that's gonna be as easy because you got some punchers at 140. And like I said, I like Elvis Rodriguez. And Barbosa just beat Cepeda too, so that's another one.
Good fighters up there, huh?
Yeah, so it's a lot of dudes. He gonna have to really step at 140 to be like to show that he the top dog at 140. But I like Elvis Rodriguez at 140. I like Elvis. I'm going with Elvis.
Right. He stopped Cameron Creel, who is a solid fighter who never been
3 rounds.
Yeah,
3 rounds. But even before that, he stopped most of all his fighters. And then another thing about it, I like the fact that he gets a knockout, but he doesn't go in there looking for it. He sets it up. He tries to get rounds in and sets everything up leading up to the knockout. I like Elvis Rodriguez. I think 140 is like between him and Teofimo. I'll probably watch that fight. That's a good fight.
Got you. You think they could build Rodriguez up to be a future showdown? They're both with Top Rank.
Yeah.
They could, huh?
Yeah, but I want to see Elvis get a belt first.
Exactly.
I want to see him get a belt first, but I like that fight at 140.
Hey, Lomachenko, should he go to 130? Has he maxed out at 135?
I'm not going to say he's maxed out. He probably should go down, but he held his own at 135 though. He held his own at 135. He still got a lot more left in the tank. I'm gonna say that. Like a lot of people trying to make it seem like he's old and he's washed up. He still got a lot more left in the tank. I definitely think he should go back down to 130, but there ain't really no interest in matches at 130 for him.
Yeah.
Who's at 130 now?
Shakur Stevenson, Miguel Berchelt, Oscar Valdez winner.
Yeah.
I think those fights are pretty interesting.
I think he'll run through Lomachenko.
You think?
I think
somebody said Berchelt got that volume punching, so he got a little bit like Teofimo mixed with Orlando Salido.
Yeah, but he's slow though. He ain't really all that fast.
He's not dynamic as Teofimo.
He's not technical to me either. So no, I don't like that fight. I think Lomachenko went down. The only ones you can say at 130 that'll be a good matchup that I like to see, but be Shakur Stevenson and Y'all forgetting Chris Colbert.
There you go.
I want to see Chris Colbert. I honestly want to see Shakur Stevenson versus Chris Colbert. That would be a good fight.
Shakur, Stevenson, and Teofimo, though. All right, and no, Lomachenko. Forget, I got the name mixed up. Lomachenko, can he beat Shakur Stevenson? That looks like a close fight right now.
That's a good fight too. I don't think Lomachenko beat Shakur, but like I said, Teofimo just made out the game plan on how, just put the blueprint on how to beat Lomachenko. So I think Shakur will come out on top. But I want to see Shakur fight Lil B-Hawk. I want to see Chris Colbert fight.
Got you. He's a good fighter. Let's talk about your career. What's next for you?
November 21st, we back. We're gonna end the year off with a bang. I'm gonna try to outdo what I did in March. And I'm looking forward to having the big 20. I'm looking forward to having the big 21.
Teofimo Lopez defeated Lomachenko. What'd you think?
I didn't like how he started off so slow. I feel like if he would have had the same energy in like the 12th round, I feel like he would have won that fight. But I feel like he was just scared because Teofimo, he got the power. So I think he was just scared to come in and actually fight because he thought he was gonna get knocked out.
Yep. Got you now. What about as a fight we're on? Lomachenko tried to get into it, but he's just a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, it could have also been. They said that he was out for like a year or something, so maybe he wasn't ready for that fight. I don't know.
Got you. So, what about Teofimo taking on his future? Like, what do you think of him?
I want to see Javante fight Teofimo. I think that would be a good fight because they're both power punchers.
Tell me about that one.
I think Javante will really win, but that'd be cool to see the Teofimo versus Javante.
Yeah.
Because they both hit hard. I just want to see who will come out on top because they both say that they're real.
What do you like about Tank?
He's the one who I first started watching. I was watching Floyd Mayweather, and then after that, my favorite fighter was Javante. I'm from Baltimore too, so yeah, I just like him. He was like my role model when I was growing up.
Good stuff. He's really come through. He would bring a lot of different things to the table that Teofimo hasn't seen. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha. What do you think about, last thing I was going to ask was Teofimo and Devin Haney?
I think Teofimo would definitely win that. I don't know. Devin Haney got fast hands and all, but Teofimo, I think he'll just knock him out.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, you lost money, huh? You had Loma before the fight, right?
I had Loma.
And we talked to you about that, but it's okay. Things happen. What did you think of the fight?
What I think? What? I'm sorry.
Of the fight, you know.
The fight was very exciting. It was a little chess match in the beginning. Lopez was hitting with some good power body shots, to try to slow the footwork down, which worked. It worked effectively. Lopez had a great jab too in the first 7 rounds. He kept his jab out there. He stuck to a good game plan. He adjusted to what Lomachenko was trying to do. And for the later rounds, I started to see Loma find his range and started to hit him a little bit more. You know what I mean? Touched him anytime he wanted to, but I just wish he'd have found his range a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? If he'd have found his range a little earlier, it would have been a more action-packed fight. But towards the end of the fight, man, both of them was showing they're true champions. You know what I mean?
Got you. What surprised you the most about what you saw?
What surprised me the most is the range generalship from Lopez. How he utilized the range with the angles and stuff Lomachenko was trying to take on him. He was keeping Loma kind of to his inside, to his power hand the first 6 rounds. Loma couldn't get outside that jab. So the range generalship from Lopez really shocked me.
The poise and maturity, huh?
Almost definitely.
What about Teofimo, his future? I mean, is he a guy who's meant to go to 140 eventually and face those type of guys? Can he do that successfully?
I believe he can do that. After watching that fight right there with a guy that can move and utilize the ring like that, I really believe he can move up to 140 and really be some trouble. But right now, I would like to stay at 135 and fight the top 3 guys I have in 135.
Okay, you want him to face guys like Tank, Devin Haney, and maybe Ryan Garcia type guys?
Right.
How would he do against those guys?
I think Tank and Devin Haney would be a tough fight for him. But I think he can pull both of them off. If he
comes in shape and come in with that mentality that he has. He has a winning mentality. He's a champion at heart. He already knew what he wanted. So if he come in focused and in shape, I believe he can pull it off.
Okay. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney,
and Tank.
Yeah, what do you think of those fights?
If he come in focused and in shape, I think he can win all three.
That's what I'm talking about, but Shakur Stevenson, the future of boxing.
Hey, come here, hey, this is what we're talking about. Teofimo Lopez at 135 against guys like Tank, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Does he beat those guys also?
He done beat I think he just beat his best competition at 130. I think it's going to take somebody.
135.
135, yeah. I think it's going to be another couple of years before he get beat. And that's just, right now he's hungry, he's gritty, and he's talented.
And he has a knowledge, he has a range in him. He know how to utilize the range, and he know how to play chess. He know how to adjust.
I don't think he outboxed Lopez, but he outworked, he out-hustled. I think this loss was good for Pacific. It was good for him. He needed that loss. He hadn't had anything or anybody to challenge him in a long time. Now this is going to bring him back that hunger, like I said. If it was 15 rounds, now if it had been 15 rounds, it would have been a problem.
Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson at 130.
Shakur Stevenson all day, baby. Shakur Stevenson all day.
I like Shakur Stevenson. I do.
He know how to control that range.
They've been sparring and stuff. You know, I heard they've been sparring. I haven't seen no footage of them, but I like to see them fight happen, but I don't think it will happen.
I agree. I think it won't happen because he already had that knowledge of him and he got that work against him. So therefore, why would you go against somebody who know about you already? And he the future of boxing. And he the future of boxing.
Tank Davis brings a lot to the ring that Teofimo hasn't seen with that power and that unawkward style. Isn't that a problem?
Well, he just plays the softball with Lomachenko.
Yeah. So Lomachenko is criminal.
How much is a fight like that going to make Teofimo better because of what he overcame?
The second round, I was like, regardless of how this fight ends, Teofimo is going to be that much better after it's over. Yeah. We all said that. And you can't fight somebody like that and not.
Right. I agree. Like Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather, man, his range and his conditioning, his punch output, everything just went haywire after that, man.
He learned a lot from this fight, and he got no choice but to go up.
Tank against Leo Santa Cruz. People been mentioning that. What do you think of that fight?
I'm a Tank Davis fan. I'm going with Tank.
Why do you say that?
I'm a Tank Davis. That's my dog. You know I gotta roll.
Why do you like him in that fight, though? Do you think Santa Cruz is formidable at least, or is it just gonna blow him out?
So you gotta think Tank's a pure boxer. And I honestly think Tank's a better boxer than he is a puncher. But if you got somebody like Tank who can hit, who can enter a fight in any round, and Leo Santa Cruz is known for being hit, it's gonna end bad. You know what I'm saying? He can get touched anytime.
Is Tank Davis a guy who could challenge Teofimo? How would that go?
I think so.
That's an excellent fight.
That's a good fight. That's pretty even. But I'm still roll with my dog Tank because I'm a Tank Davis fan, so I gotta roll with Tank. But that fight with Lomachenko ain't gonna do nothing but make him better though.
Exactly. You said that experience.
That experience on beating somebody with a high ring IQ like that, I think that just made him better. So that'll be a good fight. But I'm gonna roll with Tank on that one.
Chris Colbert and Loma, that would be a really good fight because I don't know if Chris Colbert is seasoned enough to beat Loma, but it'd be a good chess match because both of them will fight with their feet. I like that. That actually sounds like a really exciting fight because Loma got to go back down to 130 anyway. Right? Who you gonna sell the fight at? Because if they like gonna get the rematch with it, Tio ain't gonna give him the advantage. You might as well go back to 130 and win it all.
What do you think of that fight?
That was Lopez's fight. I think start to finish, I think Lomachenko did a lot of good reading, and he also made, progress towards what he needed to make progress towards, at least in terms of what ended up happening after he was reading Lopez, but Lopez just put the pressure on him. He outmaneuvered him a lot of times, he outjabbed him, he was doing a lot, and he was doing a lot in the eyes of the judges that made him deserve that win. And for once, I actually agree with the judges on that one. So,
gotcha. A lot of people are talking Teofimo's future. Is it going to be guys at 140 pounds who can challenge him, or is there guys at 135 like Tank and Loma?
I can definitely see Tank wanting to go against him for sure. That would be fun to watch. You know, Tank, Garcia, Haney even. You know, he's talking his stuff right now. But you know, it's just a matter of seeing how things go. You know, it depends on seeing how their next fights go and what direction they want to go after their next fight. Because they all these guys that have the possibility of fighting Lopez or want to fight Lopez right now, you know, they got their own fights going on. You know, you got Garcia wanting to go against Campbell. You got Tank going against
Leo Santa Cruz.
He's going against Santa Cruz, so he's going against him. And then afterwards, you got Haney who wants to go against Gamboa. You know, so it's just a matter of seeing where these fighters want to go after these next upcoming fights and who Lopez wants to choose next, obviously.
Gotcha.